Today I've got a little bit of a different type of video. It's a little bit more exciting than just being at home. Like someone mentioned in a comment in the last video, it would be good to be able to just go out and see some sunlight and touch some grass and just enjoy the nature around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out today and I'm going to show you a native creek here in Australia. What's really cool about the creeks here is that we have a bunch of native fish, and we've got some native fish called rainbow fish. They've got lots of beautiful colours on them. I actually used to keep some of them in my 6-foot tank that I've got just here, which is now an African cichlid Lake Tanganyika tank, but it used to be a river tank with rainbow fish. What we're going to do is we're going to go out and I'm going to show you the creek and we're going to see what we can find there. These are really cheap little traps. You just get them here in Australia from Kmart in the fishing section. They cost about $10. I'm going to put some bread with Vegemite because that tends to attract the fish quite well. And then we're going to set out 3 of these traps. So I've got 2 here, but then I've got one in my car that I put sausages in last time when we did the fish trap at the rock pools, which I just didn't want to mess with that and bring that inside. So that's sitting in the car, and we're just going to use these 2 new ones that I got as well. I have a drone now. I literally just went and bought this today. So I've got a little DJI drone that can videotape as well, and it's got a cool controller. Almost crashed it into the ceiling. I do have insurance for it, so don't worry. That was a must. And so it's got a nice little controller so that you can see what's happening and you can film and stuff. We'll be able to send the drone out a little bit to explore as well around the creek and around the area. You can say goodbye to the fishies. Bye, we'll see you when we get back. And let's get Layla back in her cage. Alrighty, well, let's go get this in the car and let's go. Alrighty, so we've officially arrived at the creek, and there's a little bit of sun, but it's nice and shady. It's just kind of like dappled sunlight. Got just like a little bridge there, and then we don't have to walk too far. We're just gonna go here. As you can see how there's just like a little bit of sunlight poking through the trees here, and you can see that the water is pretty clear. I probably wouldn't swim in here. Like, I wouldn't recommend putting your head under it just because there's so many houses and stuff in the area. But how awesome is that? We can really see in the water. All right, these are so good. Well, they're meant to be good. They're like, so you can sit on the ground, but it's like sitting in a chair. The first thing we need to do is we need to get our traps in the water. Then we can just be waiting for the fish to actually go into them. So let's set all of our traps up. So it's super easy using these fish traps. This is something that's great even for kids to do as well as a pastime and see what's in the local creeks. It's just got 2 little metal bits here that you just click. And so this is a little one where you can put like pellets and stuff if you don't want it to actually sit in the trap, or that's for getting the fish out as well. I reckon if we just get 1 piece of bread out and we'll just put some Vegemite on it, we probably don't need too much. We'll pop it in and zip, and try not to do this. And then we've got an extra big piece for some really lucky fish. So zip it up. So I've got our GoPro in the water. Let's go and pop our first trap in. So trap number 1. There's fish all around the GoPro already. It's like they know. There's so many of them. Wow, that's crazy. I think we're gonna have really good luck with this. Pop our trap here. Hopefully you can see that in the GoPro. Pretty good placement. And I reckon we can just tie it on the tree here. I can already see fish swimming around it. And good thing I got my Crocs on so I can't get stung by catfish. Okay, I'm just gonna actually move this GoPro a little bit closer, give you a view of all the fish swimming around in here. I believe these are all rainbow fish. I believe. I'll have to have a look at them, or maybe they're smelt. We'll have to have a look when I get home. But we do get also some swordtails here. Alright, we'll pop it there, we'll see what goes in. There's just heaps of fish swimming all above it. I'm really interested to see what type of fish that is exactly. Last time we were here, Maggie and I actually caught a rare fish as well, a rare type of rainbow fish. The name's escaping me right now, but I'll put it on the screen. but it was a type of fish that is normally caught a little bit further north. So we got pretty lucky with that. Oh good, we're getting a little bit of sunlight now. Yeah, you can see a little bit better with the sunlight there. Very, very cool. Because there's so much fish here and we've always had good luck in this spot where it's deep, I'm gonna actually put the second trap near the ledge. So this can be our creepy ledge trap, just to see if we can get anything to come out that could be hiding under that little cliff. I think that would be pretty cool to see. I'm actually just gonna face one end of the trap up underneath that ledge so that if there's anything that's hiding in there at all, we might be able to get it to come out. So now we've got 2 traps set. So we've got one there and we've got one in there. We're gonna go set our third trap where the bridge is, because I've never actually had the opportunity to try a trap in that little area. I don't necessarily think we'll find any here, but I think let's just give it a go since we've got a third trap. So this can be our shallow water trap. Let's just pop that one in here and see if we find anything. Oh, it'd be a good idea to close the top of it. This little kid, I've adopted him now. He said he wants to stay here. So I reckon let's get our drone out and have a little bit of a look up the creek while we wait and see what we can find. Now let's set our drone into takeoff for the first time ever. Well, actually, first time outside, not the first time like ever. Alrighty, let's go. Takeoff. All right, here it goes. Home point updated. I have had a drone once before, but a magpie got it. So we're gonna be careful this time, but let's see what we can find. So I decided I'm just gonna narrate this part because I didn't want to be operating my camera and the drone. I just knew that was not a good idea. It was really beautiful being able to see more of the creek with the drone. I still had the drone kind of in sight, but I was able to get a little bit further up than I would if I was on foot. You can see that it stretches quite far and it's all pretty shallow. The water is brown because it's got tannins in it, so that comes from all of the leaves and the debris and the bark and driftwood and stuff around it. I'm not used to flying the drone, so I wasn't super confident, but hopefully that gives you a little bit of a look of the area. And then I also did a big bird's eye view, but it was super windy, which was not good drone conditions. It did get a little bit sketchy at some points there because there's quite strong wind, especially when you go up really high. And then, because I was recording the whole time, the battery drained really quickly in the drone. So we kind of ran out of battery and then it was like, all right, drone landing in 10 seconds. I was like, that's all well and good because it said it would return to home base. But the problem was that home base had a tree in between the drone and home base. So the drone was just like directly heading for a tree branch. But I'm an amazing pilot, obviously, and I saved it. But oh my gosh, it just like when you panic, it's like all your mental faculties go and like things that were automatic aren't automatic anymore. So I was like going crazy with that drone. But we got a safe return in the end, which is good. Chill for a little bit after the drone ordeal, then we're gonna check our traps and see what we found. Alrighty, here comes trap number 1. So this is our deep water trap. Well, we definitely got fish, and I think we've got some rainbow fish in there as well, potentially, or some gudgeons maybe. So let's have a look. So this guy here, this here, that's a gudgeon that we've got. Put them in there. They're not too sensitive. It looks like we've got a few gudgeons. So we've got another one there. And for anyone that's wondering with the handling as well, nets can actually be more detrimental to the fish, like for their slime coat. It's perfectly fine if you're just quickly handling them. It looks like we got a smelt that just jumped off my hand there. Another gudgeon, a popular spot for gudgeons. Oh, it looks like, what do we got here? We do have, oh, I think that's a little rainbow fish actually that we just had there. Let's see if I can fetch him out. So I wonder, oh, it's an ornate rainbow was the ones that were rare that we found last time. I actually think that might be an ornate rainbow. So I think that's a smelt, but here we go, that's a jubilee eye just there. So it's a very small one, but you can see a little bit of red. That is that typical rainbow marking that they have on them. Another gudgeon. Oh no, I feel really bad. They should be all right. I think it's just a little bit stressed out, but see, they can be a little bit sensitive. And then looks like a really small little gudgeon. All right. So that is fish trap number 1, but I'm gonna go and pop these guys back in because I don't have an air bubbler to oxygenate the water and I don't want them to get unwell. So number 1, that was okay, but I think we can do better. I'm really interested to see what we've got in fish trap number 2. Let's pop these guys back. Bye guys. Be free. Enjoy your life. It's like they don't want to go. Alrighty. So, got a bit of stuff on this one. Oh, we got heaps of little fish in this one. Like little baby fish. Okay, let's go have a look. I think they're baby rainbow fish, maybe? Looks like baby rainbow fish. Yeah, they are. That was actually a really good catch of rainbow fish. Wow, if you had a rainbow fish tank, you would be very happy about this. So, yep, that's a little rainbow fish, little jubilee. Oh, hello. Hey, little doggy. These are for you to eat. So you can see on there, we've got the markings. So we've got the yellow and the red. And what you'll also notice is they have a little red dot on their cheek as well. That's how you also know that they're a small rainbow fish too, from that little dot. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I got him. We're all good. He's gonna be okay. All right, who else do we have? So these would be great little ones, little guys, to grow out. Is that a rainbow fish? No, that is something different. Oh, that's a swordtail, I think. That's a female swordtail. So these guys are invasive. Let me show you. That is a little female swordtail. So she doesn't have the long swordtail, but you can see from her nice shiny markings there, and this is the shape of her, that she is a little swordtail. So people actually buy these fish from the fish stores here, but because they're invasive in the waterways here and they mess with the other animals, we can't put them back into the water. I will put her elsewhere, but for now let's put these guys back. Goodbye fishies, and let's go check on our third and final fish trap. Be careful not to slip on these mossy rocks. You can definitely see some fish in this area. So we'll grab it off. And let's see. Looks like we got lots of little tiny fishes again. Little rainbow fish, I would say. Oh, these look different. Hang on. So it looks like, you know what? I reckon they're more of the ornate rainbow fish. That's awesome. Or rads, they're also called for short. So these ones are rare. They're not really meant to be found this far south. I know there's been a big controversy about it, about someone apparently putting them in the creek and stuff like that, that I heard about last time when we found them. So I don't know if they're native to here or if they've been put in the creek, but I believe that is an ornate rainbow fish or a rad. I think we've got two of them there. There might be a couple more that we've got in there. Looks like another ornate rainbow fish as well. So we got 3 out of that. So we've got a fair few of these today, which is really cool. Good finding. They are worth a fair bit, those guys. Well, there you go. We actually caught some rare fish. How awesome is that? They will be okay. I know that it looks like they're not, but they do recover, and we're gonna go put them back immediately. Back you go. Ooh, what a good day. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a like if you did, and if you want to see more of this content, you can subscribe too. Really motivates me. I'm trying to hit 100k subscribers. Who knows, maybe I will by the end of the year. Who knows? That's a bit of a goal, but it might be a little bit ambitious, but we will see. But comment down below, let me know what you thought about this type of video and what you think of the drone. I'm really keen to go out and do some more videos like this and take the drone out as well. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.